Welcome back to PMC Tacticals, Coffee and Guns. Today's gun is the Glock 39. This big old heavy piece of steel here, this steel and polymer wonder here, is the 39-45 gap. Look at the muzzle on that. I mean, that is huge. This bad boy is a Gen 3. So it doesn't have the tack rails because it's a subcompact, little itty bitty guy. Look at this little guy. And it's got the beveled front end here for easier holstering and unholstering of the gun when you're concealed carrying. Really good for concealed carry. I used to carry this a lot. This is a Florida Highway Patrol trade-in gun. So I don't think until the mid-2000s you were allowed to actually purchase these. I think this was a specific model made for Florida Highway Patrol. Once they became available, I saw it in the store. I thought it was a 26 at first, until I saw that big old muzzle and it said 39-45 gap. A 45 gap, basically like a 45 caliber round. ACP, just a little bit shorter, a little bit fatter, but this thing's got a punch. If you go and look at our video for Glock 39, type it in, look Glock 39, you'll see this little guy right here shooting out a fireball, a huge fireball. It's great. Love to shoot it. You could shoot this into the ground and probably scare the crap out of somebody by the sound and the concussive force of this thing with that big old fireball shooting out the end. But I digress. So it's just like any other Glock, standard 5.5 pound trigger, and it has the little short reset. So follow-up shots are really nice. So we're gonna break it down for you, show you that big old fat spring that it's got in there. Heavy slide, so it's a little bit difficult to do this. There we go. So we're going to show you this big old fat spring. This is your recoil spring. That thing is huge. Look at that. Big old recoil spring. And then that little short bull barrel. Look at that guy. About a 3.5, 3-inch bull barrel. Heavy piece of steel right there. That heavy slide. Goes back together the same way as any other Glock. Spring goes back in. This is the hard part because this sucker is heavy and hard to get back down. And it's in. Has normal Glock components inside. And before anybody goes, oh my god, it's bent. That's supposed to be bent. That's to help get the round in there and it'll extract it. It helps it. It helps hold the round in. So now you put it back on the rails like normal. And then you rack her in. Function test. There it is. So there you go, guys. The Glock 39-45 gap. Pretty good little gun. With a mag in. You know, you can almost get your pinky on it. You can get the little extensions if you want to be a little wussy wuss. Have a little pinky extension so you're, oh, it's perfect then. No, it's perfect this way. I mean, look at that. Perfect. Looks like a normal Glock 26 until you see that. Then you realize that's a 45. That's a big, heavy round. This little guy right here comes with a 6-round mag. You can get 10-round mags. This is one of the rarest Glocks you can get because back then you couldn't get them. They were specifically for Florida Highway Patrol. Now I think they're available to everybody. I don't think they have a Gen 4 or 5 yet. But if you can get a Gen 3, 45, grab it. Pick it up. You want to see more of this? Go type in Glock 39-45 gap. Check us out on PMC Tactical, the real PMC Tactical. And you can see this bad boy shooting out some big old fireballs. Well, there's coffee and guns for today, guys. We'll see you on the next one.